very good evening everybody, and welcome to the Ambassador Cruise Line 2025 World Indoor Bowls Championships. We're live from Potter's Resort here in Hopton-on-Sea. One more game for you this evening. Let's have a look at what we have for you. It's a World Open Pairs quarter-final. Battle of the UK qualifiers, it's D.Doubler and D.Salmon from Wales taking on the Irish pair of M.Crawford and M.Foster. Well, it looks like we're already here at the International Arena. She's been here all day and she's still holding out for that hero. Please give it up for Jo B.
Thank you very much. Yes, and a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back here to Potter's Resort here at Hopton-on-Sea. Now, first out, we have a pair all the way from Ireland who on their debut at this event have knocked out world number 10 and world number 2 to secure their place in the quarter-finals. Please put your hands together and welcome M.Crawford and M.Foster. Opponents are all the way from Wales, who together are both former World Pairs runners-up with multiple national and Commonwealth titles between them. Please welcome D.Doubler and D.Salmon. Commentators Jason Parkinson and Emily Ferguson.
Thank you very much, Jo. Once again, a very good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us down here at the Ambassador Cruise Line World Indoor Bowls Championships for 2025. Battle of the UK qualifiers here this evening. This is going to be an absolutely cracking game. Both of these pairs have played some excellent stuff in their previous rounds, knocked out some big names. Can't really call this. D.Doubler, well, he's played absolutely outstanding so far in these championships. Big M.Foster, the Irish skip. Well, for those of you that tuned in for the game against Alex Marshall and Paul Foster, I mean, Alex and Paul did very little wrong, if anything wrong, and they were beaten. Joining me in the box, as Jo B's just said, for this evening game is Emily. Hi, Em.
Good evening, Jason. Yeah, like you said, this is going to be an absolutely cracking game, hopefully. And I'm not sure many can top last night's one. As he said, it was a phenomenal game.
I think it's been the game of the championship so far. We have had some fantastic games and some very unusual results so far, but yeah, that game is certainly my pick so far. For joining us on whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. If you're on the Facebook page, you can drop us a comment on the chat function. We'll try and answer it if we can. If you are joining us for the first time and want to know what the format is, it's 2 bowl pairs, 2 sets of 9 ends each, and then there'll be a tiebreak of 3 ends should that be necessary. There is no shot clock in the World Open Pairs. And if you want to know the draws for these World Indoor Bowls Championships, or even the scheduled timings for the play, you can go to worldbowlstalk.org. All the information is there for you. That's where the world ranking list is as well, if you want to go there. Big crowd in from over the water in Belfast. Coach load of about 52 people. They might get a little bit loud as the game progresses. Space in the semi-finals up for grabs tomorrow.
Yep, the winner of this game, of course, will be playing Robert Paxton and Jason Greenslade tomorrow. They were certainly on fine form earlier this afternoon.
Yes, Dan. All you can, son. Yeah, that's the winner. We'll play for it.
Yeah, great opening bowl there from D.Salmon.
Right on.
One down, just.
Right on.
It's just slightly off it. You can't draw it.
I know.
Well, Mark, can you just run? Just giving up 18 inches, that was all. So a chance for Dan with his last ball just to sneak in for a pair.
Right.
Needs to run.
One shot, doubler and salmon.
So opening inning goes to the Welsh pairing of Damien and
Set
Dan.
score 1-0 after the first end.
Question coming in there regarding earpieces for commentary sat in the
Jack Lake,
auditorium.
28
It was
metres.
tried once before. I think they were sold for £5, I think, for the day. I wasn't involved back then. I think they have been looking at it since. Can certainly pass the comments on to the board. Next time, just come and sit next to us in the box. Plenty of room in here. We've got quite a big room, haven't we, Em?
We do.
You have to share it with all the trophies.
Chance, mate. 4 feet your last.
Yep, nice chance here for M.Crawford to adjust. Just needs to find that extra 4 feet. Absolutely nailed the line with his first bolt.
All you've got.
Yeah, just
Two red.
caught out with the short bowls. Question from Andrew Davis: what do you think only 2 players from Wales? Is it that we are not good enough? What's your opinion? No, I think players from Wales are more than good enough. Just depends on who's available, I guess. Obviously, you've got to play in the qualifiers. They're limited to just 8 UK qualifiers. I guess it just depends on whether, 1, you want to play in it, 2, and whether you're available on that particular day. But no, I certainly think the Welsh players are more than capable. Definitely more than capable. I've seen that, especially outdoors, over the last couple of years, like the Irish team as well. They just seem to gel very, very well, the Welsh and the Irish teams, over the last few years. And you've got some cracking players, Jared Breen, Ross Owen, Tomlinson's, so, Oh, Mark, line is very good. Tiny bit unlucky there. He was just ever so slightly over. Had he have got a thicker contact, that would have stayed in for the shot. Dan can just choose his hand and just draw for a second shot. I think Dan's going to need a little connection somewhere.
Just caught the wrong side of the ball there. If he'd have been on the inside edge, he would have fallen in for shot.
Can he get a good contact this time?
Done enough there, well played.
1 shot, Crawford and Foster.
Yeah, got that nice and solid for a shot. Questions are coming
Set
in
score
thick and
1-1
fast
after
this
2
evening.
ends.
Try and get as many done as we can for you. Is it fixed that Ireland are wearing green and Wales red? No, it just happens to be the way the draw is. It's felt lucky, hasn't it, really?
I didn't even notice that.
First name players in the draw are always red. Second name player in the draw is always green. It's worked out very, very well for this game. Makes it quite easy. Can you sit anywhere within the
26.5
auditorium, or is
metres.
it allocated seating? No, a bit like an EasyJet flight. You can sit anywhere else. Other airlines are also available. I'll get in trouble.
Good man. Let's go back.
Just pulled the line there. Telly was annoyed by that clap of the hands. So just giving Matthew Crawford a chance here to adjust. Just needs to adjust the line slightly. Weight was really good. Really unlucky there. Just got on the backside of Damien's wing bowl. Pushed it in. It's not quite enough for shot, but he certainly didn't want to be doing that. He's nipped it again.
One green.
Come on. One big one. Not bad here. Come again. That's bad. That's bad. Now you're
done.
having a
Yeah, great opening bowl there from M.Foster.
Come on. All you can. And he down. Come on, again. And again. And again. Yeah. There you go.
Well played, Dan.
1 red.
Sorry of the draw there.
Decent pace, just nipped underneath. So still 1 to red. sticking. A few times we've seen that this year, where it just
One
seems
shot,
to
doubler and salmon.
run straight for 4 feet. I mean, it wasn't bad pace. Probably was just
Let's
ever
go
so
2-1
slightly
after 3
above
ends.
wide.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Great opening bowl there from D.Doubler.
That's the last ball. Good job. Right. Change right up again. Hard to pull a boat.
Done that just a couple of times. Just looking for the red bowl.
Needs to catch it solid. Well played.
2 green.
Just don't think that's got the pace to bring it back in the head there. So it gives a nice chance for M.Foster to tidy this up a bit.
Back boat. Yeah, get inside there.
Oh, nice covering bowl at the back.
Yeah.
Needs to catch a bowl here, otherwise he's just going to run through, and he has, unfortunately, so he still finds himself 2 down. And Mark's got quite a nice draw here for an ad. These spare shots, as we sometimes call them, can be really quite crucial to a game. Just when you've got a final bowl and you've got no reply from your opposition, really have to make the most of it. And judging by that clap, doesn't like it.
If he gets to either of the red bowls, he's okay, I think.
Just to rest it full. Well, was trying to fall.
He gets 30 seconds, so the minute the ball comes to a rest, has 30 seconds to see whether the ball will fall in or
2
not.
green and a measure for third.
Matthews removed the 2 green bowls. Alan will quickly get the chuck underneath that one then. That'll be measured. Might have just made one here, I think. Has
3
done, yeah,
shots.
3
Crawford and
shots.
Foster.
Jack length 28 metres.
Holy God. Okay.
Matthew just dropping short, allowing Damien to get in there first.
Touch not. 4 feet.
Both players haven't quite locked on to this pace yet. We've seen D.Doubler certainly play some really strong bowls so far in this tournament. Matthew as well was playing well last night. Perhaps his nerves as we reach the latter stages of this competition.
Still loads of room.
1 red.
Nearest bowl's probably a yard away.
Take your route. One on. Right, next one. Go on, sir. Give yourself.
Another chance for Wales just to get in.
Run. Come on. And again. Run. Get on your shot. Just short of Jack half. Full short. Good do it. Okay. And okay. Just clear road. Clear.
Looking for a miss.
Clear.
It's unlucky, just caught the wrong side of the bowl there. Wanted to get on the underneath.
Measure.
Yep.
Hold on.
Yeah, either side with decent pace. He wasn't far away, was he? Not sure who exactly has the shot at the moment. Damien's had a really, really good look.
Yeah. On me. 2-ish. Ready. Come on, run. Come on.
Always lacking a bit of
Measure for
pace,
shot.
even though he connected with that green one. Another measure.
From here it looks like the red bowl, but must be a lot closer down on the green.
1 shot, Crawford and Foster.
On to green. So Matthew and
Set
Mark
score to
just
5
extend
after
the
5
lead.
ends. Jack length 28 metres.
Yeah, decent opener there from D.Doubler.
Clicking of the fingers, I mean the line is very, very good. Just ever so slightly up. Probably in for 2.
Yeah, still a lot of room though. The way M.Foster's been playing the last couple of days, you'd certainly back him to draw it with his first.
1 red.
Well done. Come on, run. Harry. Run. Yeah, you
Damien's just urging that bowl up. It's probably in for a second.
Well, Mark's just having a look at this. I mean, there is room to draw. He just needs to drop round the red bowls and get a good pace. He might be thinking, oh, do I just try and play through this? Jack in the ditch is good. Obviously, he did that yesterday. Landing on either of the bowls.
Yeah, playing that attacking shot. Oh, good contact. It's certainly deadly with that kind of pace. We've seen it time and time again over the last few days. Got a very good contact on the jack and then a slightly kind contact on the back bowl.
Yeah, he was lucky to get a bounce back towards the jack.
Yeah, unfortunately for him though, Dan's got last bowl.
He was very lucky to land on the jack then.
One shot, doubler and salmon.
Great saving bowl
Set
there
score
from
3-5 after
Daniel
6
Salmon.
ends.
Yeah, it was definitely needed. I mean, he did land on the jack. Not quite certain whether if it had missed the jack, whether it was going to go off the green anyway. I think it was probably going to stay on, but certainly helped. So a change in jack length.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Great toss, man. Just the back ball. Good shot. Good pitch. Watch out. Sit.
Looking good here.
Sit.
It's unlucky not to get contact with the ball, but it's come to a good second place.
Yeah, just found
One
the
red.
gap. His pace wasn't too bad. Good thing is he's hanging in there.
Run, Dan. Come on, run. Hurry.
Come on, man. You got up. Go shot. Right, next one. Don't worry about it.
He knew straight away, as soon as he let go of that bowl, it was not on the correct line.
So, another chance here for D.Salmon to draw in. Just needs to make a slight correction on the pace.
Run.
Well, good. Right, Dan's all right.
How's the weight?
Not sure he's got the legs.
One shot, doubler and salmon.
So the Welsh pairing just clawing back at the moment.
So it's score
Find themselves
4-5 after
one
7
shot
ends.
behind. 2 ends left to play in this first set.
Jack length 29.5 metres.
Full length jack, 29.5. We'll be looking to get one really, really close with this bowl, try and get a little bit of pressure on. Just score this end, go into the final end, a tie or better. Not a bad start, just wants to bend. Perfect pace.
Full pass, man. That way. Jobs.
Urging it forward. Oh, Matthew.
Still not quite made the adjustment on the pace.
On red.
Off the ball, isn't it? Up to you.
One, two, red. Both hands are available for the draw. The only danger, of course, is just getting to either of the shorter green bowls.
Yeah, so Dan will just be looking to be on the high side, work off the shot bowl.
Run the gap. Come on, run. Yeah, all done.
That'll count.
Or play underneath
Two
both the green ones.
Hey, turn it back. Give the second shot. Good. Yeah, wait, do your shots, sure. Wow. Try. Grab the shot.
Great try here. Wants a clean run now.
Pause it.
Yeah,
played.
managed to get it.
Yeah, really
On
good bowl.
green.
Damien just asking Dan to come and have a look at this. Red does have the best back position. 2 seconds, of course. Whatever shots he chooses to play here, pace will be the big thing. What he wants to make sure is if he's playing down for the shot bowl to turn it away for 2 or 3, he needs to play enough pace where if he lands on the green bowl, he just doesn't turn it in for 2. He turns it right through the head for still 1 down, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. He needs to be playing right through it. I think the second bowl that's short of the head is fairly locked in.
2 balls, 1. Yes,
Oh, wow.
Well
What a
played.
bowl.
What a great bowl that was. Managed to get both green bowls out of the head. Line the 1 shot now.
One red.
Yeah, was looking for them both. Got it. Just turned one of his own away as well, but we'll take the 1. That's lying a draw going into the final end. Makes it almost like a tie-break end. Mark will just be drawing down the backhand, just looking for really decent pace. Footer room.
Yeah, if he can repeat his first bowl, he'll be within a fighting chance. They're not convinced it's up. No, just hasn't quite pushed it. So single shot then for the Welsh.
On shot, Doubler and Salmon.
Set score 5-5 after 8 ends.
All square, final end.
Jack length 29 metres.
Hey, mate. All on the way. Good shows. Hurry.
Calling it to run. You can see why. Just a couple of feet needed.
Yeah, speak your own, you're good, mate.
Two goes short, man. I would flip.
Matthew Crawford just looking for a slight adjustment on the pace here. Wants to make sure he's reaching to give M.Foster a chance as well. Judging by the clap, he's not sure he's made the adjustment.
Nearest bowl's 2 feet away. It's there for the taking for both of these skips.
2 red.
Well, still a fair bit of room here for M.Foster.
Right. Right.
All on the pace now. Line's pretty decent.
Gently to get off. Gently to get off. Gently, gently.
Yeah, has won this.
Well played. Well, Dan's got a couple of options here. You can see the bowl there.
Either or, really. Draw, you know, strike eye it is. It's up to you. Either
Yeah,
or.
so Daniel just giving the options there. So play the bowl or just draw on the inside of it. It's going for the bowl.
Done. Don't.
Close.
Don't.
Oh, really unlucky. He made contact with the bowl, but only rocks
One
it
shot
rather than
first
get it
set.
out.
Crawford and Foster.
Very, very tight first set. But it's M.Foster and Matthew Crawford from the Belfast Club. Take the first set, 6 shots to 5. Once again, thanks for joining us at the World Indoor Bowls Championships this year. We have a brand new sponsor. That's Ambassador Cruise Line. So let's have a look at what they have to offer.
Enjoy yourself on a UK no-fly cruise. Enjoy yourself. There's amazing shows for you.
Enjoy yourself. There's outstanding cuisine.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Named Best Value at Sea. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Named Best Value at Sea.
And you fancy a little bit of that best value at sea? Have a look at what they have to offer on their website, ambassadorcruiseline.com. Half-price drinks packages for various sailings over 2025 and 2026. Question there, why has the under-25s been dropped? It hasn't been dropped, they are just not playing it this year. They're having to think about how to make it better. There's lots of plans going on in the background, so I think we will see something again, but I think it'll be a much better event than what was on last time. So it's not dropped, it's just not happening for this year. But I do agree, I think it's great to see youngsters on the telly, or even just the streaming in general.
Two red.
So Damien and Dan will have to put that first set behind them. Both pairs, I think, will be looking at just raising that consistency level a little bit. It's been a little bit scrappy, being fair, I think, this first set.
Get off. Well done. Good. Again.
3 red.
Well, Mark, any connection will be very good.
Brilliant bowl there from M.Foster.
One green.
Just made sure of the pace, didn't he?
Yeah, the bowl's actually finished in a really good place there, so you just got that little glimpse of what Dan can see from the mat. Can't really see the bowl clearly enough to go very direct. You can play the forehand, of course. Just time it round that front green bowl, as you can see there. Turns the bowl away for 4. Could get the jack and run with it for a single. Backhand, well, I just think there's just too much stuff in the way for him. I just don't think he can play direct enough to get that hole. There's nothing else on really. I think it'll be the forehand. It'll just be dependent on the pace he plays to get round the very, very short one for the bowl or the jack. 3 seconds, first end. Definitely give it a whirl. He's left-handed, of course, so he'll be his backhand.
Big effort, hurry.
It's looking good. Probably 3/4 of the way down, and then off it went.
One shot, Crawford and Foster.
Set score 0-1 after the first end.
Just takes one good bowls to really, really do the damage. Damien and Dan had played 3 excellent bowls and one not too far away, but they lose the end.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Yep, Jack's just stayed on.
Yeah, great opening start there from M.Crawford. Just pulling up short. Seeing that quite a lot in this game, aren't we? That the bowls are falling a yard, 4 feet short. I think that's because of it's an evening session and the carpet is a bit slower than it is during the rest of the day, just as the temperature's falling outside, gets colder in the arena. Does make that effect on the carpet, but excellent bowling there from M.Crawford. 2 touches.
He is there, mate.
Forces Damien to switch his hand now.
Two green.
Come in. Through there. Get in. Get in.
Well played, Mark.
Come on. Yeah. Good shot.
Yeah, great bowling from the Northern Irish pair there.
You see that? Eh? Yeah, go on, mate. Do that.
Yeah, I don't blame Dan for driving through this.
All right, mate. Okay.
Probably go out to John Armand yet. Probably. If he hits it, probably going on the respot. If he gets that, if he gets that, the jacket could go anywhere. But now they're both touchers coming with it. If he gets something on that front one's going that respot, we've got 3 in that respot. I just throw away.
Little tickle from the crowd there. It's that little bit of psychology from Matthew. If he hits it, we've still got 3. Don't worry about him hitting it.
Changed his mind and gone for a blocker.
Still there. Wing off the wider bolt.
Closer.
Angle. Yeah, well done, mate. Don't know one. Good ball. Well done, sir.
Yeah. Hit the target.
One shot,
Tiny bit of spin off
Foster.
it. Removed 2 of them, so he cuts it down to another single shot.
Set score 0-2 after 2 ends.
Yeah, I'll certainly take that. 1 down in the second end isn't disastrous. A 3 just means you're chasing right from the start.
Jack length 27 metres.
Great opening bowl again from Matthew Crawford. He's certainly up to his game for the second set. Just settle on the pace a little bit better. This is just allowing him to get that consistency and put Damien under pressure right from the first bowl. Not a bad reply here from Damien.
Yeah, mate, nice full draw. Jack, double jack.
Can he make contact? If not, he's finishing pretty well past.
Yeah, he won't be disappointed with that, will he?
No, 1 on 1 behind.
One green.
Asking it to drop. Just the pace keeping it, that was all.
That's perfect. Who's the arc?
So M.Foster here, just looking to break onto the 2 red bowls behind the jack here.
Hey. Hey, all you can. Not a will, mate.
Not done enough there for second bowl. Gives Dan another chance.
Needs to drop. Just the pace going to keep him. Good effort though.
One shot, Crawford and Foster.
Set score 0-3 after 3 ends.
We're certainly seeing better heads this set, aren't we, Jason?
Certainly are. Matthew Crawford's definitely up the ante, hasn't he?
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Up again. Yeah, good mate. Stop. Left mate. Yeah, cruise the foot down. Step or turn. Come on, miss. Come on, Chubbs. Turn me off. Easy. Okay, well done.
Allowing Damien in this end. Just sneak another one in here. Just need to start putting a bit more pressure on at the front end. A miss will be better.
Yeah, it was unlucky there.
Green is ever so slightly slower. Started off this morning just over 16.5 seconds. It's running bang on 16-ish. Now I've just timed it with a couple of bowls.
On green.
Looking at about 16 seconds. What does that look like out of your hand? Probably a foot, maybe a foot of pace. No. Not sure what Mark Tiny shoelace there, was he?
Grab, grab, grab.
It falls.
Might be.
2 green.
Touch your line shot.
It's quick. Needs to catch a bolt. Giving Mark Foster here another chance to adjust. Just rests on his last bowl. He'll be getting another one in the count.
Caught the money, mate. Do this. Turn you on. Turn. Come on, drop. Drop.
Needs the hole.
Gap. Come on then, mate.
Brilliant.
Well played. Played that absolutely perfectly.
Big ball there. Needed to get back in this set quickly.
Salmon.
So there's a comment from
So
Andy
score
Squires
1-3
there
after 4
about
ends.
trying to get tickets for the next couple of days. Yeah, I think that there is a slight issue. I think if you contact Potters directly, they should be able to sort out some tickets for you, Andy, if you want to come. If there's any issue, just send me a private Facebook message to my personal account, and I'll try and sort something
Jack
for
Nick,
you. If you want to
29.5
come along, that
metres.
is, of course.
Matthew Crawford will just be hoping to drop in here, make the most of Damien not nailing it first. Yep, and he has. Well played.
Good adjustment.
4 or 5 inches off. Yeah, still short. Yeah.
Clicking from a bowler's never a good sign. Usually means they think they're quick. It's not that far away though. That's just short.
On red.
And Salmon just looking for a draw here. Just looking to drop another one in.
Heads up. Come on. Come on, look. Hurry.
Just not going to make it.
Just that, so.
Probably a bit. Okay, the draw there. Left right ball once. Get inside, outside it. Really good second. Not bad.
Yeah, not far away there at all.
Okay, then arriving shot bit. Edge your hand, edge your mind, get you onto it, set it out clean for two. You get the jag, you're only going to be one down the back anyway. You pick it.
Yeah, I think it's a good call from Matthew, taking a chance. Lots of different options arriving through that port. Few connections, few angles.
Right. Bullseye. Hurry! Hurry!
Oh,
He's unlucky there. Just caught the wrong bowl. If he'd
One
held
shot.
past that front red one, he'd have been all over the shot.
Doubler and
But
Salmon.
no damage done.
Set score 2-3 after 5 ends.
back to within touching distance for Damien and Dan.
Jack leg, 29.5 metres.
Yeah, much better start for Damien.
Yeah, well, there you go. Still, yep. Almost.
Just missing with his pace there. Really good opportunity here for Damien Doubler just to add another one in. Well, he's done enough a second, but not quite pushing through.
Okay. Come on, Chubbs. Come on, Chubbs. Hurry.
Oh, a little touch. Oh, just not enough.
1 red.
Find that sometimes with the deeper grip bowls, don't you? You get a slight edge like that and it lands in the grip and it's very unpredictable where the bowl's going to finish.
Hold it on to. Nicely now. Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Hold
good
that
ball.
on, very good.
Well played.
Come on. What's going on? There.
Attacking again.
Okay,
Hit
well
the
done.
target again. It's absolutely deadly with this running bowl. Doesn't miss much at all.
Cool on me.
Yep, so it's got on the respot now. D.Salmon's final bowl of this end. Just trying to draw as close as
Come
possible.
on, Dan. All you can now. All you can. Yeah.
All on the weight now.
Yeah, it's a
Nice
good
and
bowl.
close.
Well played. Absolutely brilliant.
1 red.
You've virtually nothing to draw it. Probably better running, trying to half it off. Even you get on the jack, put the whole lot in the ditch.
Yeah, I think that's the right call there. Only a couple of inches to draw it. Just played with weight with his last one, so certainly worth trying to run it off again.
Stay! Stay, Fuzzy!
Close
Stay!
again.
It's sharp, yeah. Get in.
Well
Needs the-
played.
So he needs the red bowl to go in, and it has done. Gone in the back. Again, he's played some absolutely massive get out of jail bowls
Two
with
shots,
that running bowl,
Crawford.
and wow, another good result.
M.Foster.
Hit it perfect.
Set
Just
score
enough pace
2-5
to
after
turn
6 ends.
Dan's last great bowl into the ditch.
Jack length 27.5 metres.
Chubbs. Come here, man. What is that?
So leaving a yard of room for D.Doubler. We're looking to capitalise on this. That's not a bad opening bowl. It's finished behind the jack at least.
Don't think anything's safe at the moment.
That's good. Chubbs. Up. Up. Up again. Up, up, up.
Yeah, well played.
Yeah, really good adjustment there. Just not quite got the legs.
One green.
Very big one. Beat the front. Beat the front. Beat the front. Good. Not shot.
Yeah, he's made the count there.
2 green.
Yeah, got a very, very small touch, but he was in anyway.
Come on, Dan. Good. Hurry. Hurry, Dan. Good. Good. Good.
Well played, D.Salmon. He's made 2 out of that.
A little touch on the jack was a huge bonus.
Draw the tee, you draw a shot.
2 red.
All right.
Not far away here at all.
Urging this forward.
Oh, all over the line.
Well, big bowl for D.Salmon. Can he bring this set back to level?
Good effort, Dan. Get off it. Get off it now. Come on.
Probably wants to miss his own at the moment and then get round it.
Yeah, he's unlucky. He's not going to make the count, unfortunately.
Sue just chucking that bowl just in case it's ever so slightly holding the bowl up. And then they'll remove. The second shot's been conceded, so it's definitely 2 for Damien and Daniel. She's got nice. Oh, there you go. Well done, Sue. We'll get a better look now. It's always slightly difficult to see properly who's in when there's a
2
bowl in
shots
between.
to red and a measure
It
for
is
third.
just the 2 and a measure. Don't know. I'm going to probably go for the green.
Yeah, I think I would agree with you.
Means I can't have a bet with you then. All 50 pence.
Don't think either of us are gambling people, are we?
No, I have no idea how it works. Too complicated.
Two shots to Doubler and Salmon.
2 it is. So just one behind going into this penultimate end. Quick question from Anton Rich. What is the distance from the tee to the ditch? It appears longer than the standard 2 metres. Yep, you're right. Spot on. That's because it is. It's a 3 metre tee on this particular portable rink.
Jack length 29.5 metres.
Great start from Damien.
They are, mate. Hold.
Chubbs.
Hurry. Hurry.
Great effort. It's finishing a nice home, though.
Yeah, just went across the face of the jack. Don't think it got a little touch as it sneaked by.
Yeah, 2 really good bowls there from Damien Doubler.
Oh, high, you're good.
Yeah, just added a little bit of pace, which is why it just stayed away from the jack or the bowl.
2 red.
Dan will want to get there first with his opening bowl. Just add pressure onto Mark. Anything centre line would be good. I think if he just thickens it up a little bit either side, you may see Mark play that very dangerous running bowl again.
Run. Come on, all you can. Hurry, Dan.
Needs to run.
Take a hand. Draw a shot, get seconds good. Just need to run.
Great try here.
Go Jack. Go Jack.
Well played. May have just fallen out though.
That certainly gives him something to play with now, doesn't it? It was a cracking bowl.
We're asking the Marcus who makes his opinion.
Yeah, they're not sure, are they? Sue's a good judge. Oh, she's sitting on the fence as well. Watch out for the splinters. Dan will play very, very similar. Play the draw. Again, a touch on the jack. Make a 2 or a 3 would be a huge bonus. Even if he gets to that last bowl of Marks and then sits off it, just rocks the jack. We'll take a 1 though, of course. Again, like the first set, that will be a one-end shootout for the set.
Come on, run.
Needs to run.
Not pushed it, has he? Well, I think his shot here will very much be dependent on who he favours as holding.
I'm going to go for the red one this time, Em.
So the draw here for Mark Foster was so close with his last bowl. Doesn't want to touch the jack. He's gone tight.
He knew straight away.
Measure for shot.
Important measure for shot here. Don't know, I just favour. I'm going to go red. I'm probably wrong, but I'll put my neck on the line and go red.
You're right though, the outcome of this measure is very important.
My goodness, I'm right again, Em.
Blimey.
Twice in a week.
One shot,
Yep.
doubler and salmon.
So exactly the same score we saw at this stage of the first set, 5-all with the final end left to play.
Yeah, it's
Set score
very,
5-5
very
after
close
8
game.
ends.
I mean, there's 17 ends played so far. Daniel and Damien have won 9. Matthew and Mark have won 8. Shots, well, Matthew and Mark have just won ahead shots, scored 11 against 10 for Damien and Dan. So that just shows you how close this game has been all the way through.
That length,
Nothing in them at
29.5
all.
metres.
Yeah, very low scoring as well, which again is a testament to how close the heads have been. Yeah, great opening ball here from D.Doubler.
Certainly is.
Brilliant reply.
Not far away again, you know.
Really good bowl again. Two absolutely cracking bowls to the final end of the second set.
Well, that's certainly Damien's job done for the end. Do you think he'll go? Allow Matthew to play this? Yeah.
Good. That on the back hole? Yeah, mate. And get off the edge of the ball. Get off your own as well.
Just taking his time here.
Get the jack in the forehand, that's good, yeah?
Get a jack?
Yeah. Where's it? I'm saying we've got
hard to
all
get a pass, mate. You're hitting the back pole.
What? Let's hit the
You're hitting the back
pole.
pole, you hit the jack.
Right.
That's what you're aiming for. 2 bowls. Contact the jack's good.
Very close here.
Deary me. Passed off the park. What a fantastic takeout shot from Matthew Crawford.
On green.
Didn't get any jack movement at all. Makes his first bowl extremely good.
Yeah, especially as that's the first runner he's played.
Needs to run. A little bit of a help for Dan. Ball there he can sit off. Now it has to be perfect pace on this line, otherwise it doesn't get back. It's coming now, so the pace must be pretty decent. He's got it.
Yes, Danny.
Well played.
On red.
Oh dear, what a game.
I think the shot bowl's a bit locked in as well.
It's the front
Catches
bowl
the
that's
edge of
causing
it,
the edge,
yeah.
you know, the problem. Mark's played that attacking bowl extremely well, but that red bowl is actually not too bad now. Does it force him to play a little bit more cute? Probably not. He can probably just get down enough. Well, Mark, is it going to be another M.Foster monster bowl?
For the match here.
Going for the bowl. He's under.
He's on the front bowl.
1 to Damien
One
and
shot, second
Dan
set,
Salmon.
Doubler and Salmon, match tie break.
So 6-5, 5-6. Into a tie break we go. My gosh,
I think that deserved to go to a tie break, really.
this game could go absolutely anyway still at the moment.
Damien's
Dragged
won
into
the
a tie
toss
break.
and giving the mat to Matthew.
So tie break ends if you're quite new to the event. It's the first pair to win 2 of the 3 ends. It doesn't matter how many you score, just ends won. First 2 ends are still a respotted jack. If it does go all the way to a 3rd end, that's the only end in the format where you are allowed to kill it and play the end again. Has to be nominated, of course, but
Jack length 28 metres.
we'll see if this goes all the way. I think the crowd would probably like to see it go all the way to the final end. Maybe not so the players.
I think what this tie break might come down to is the final bowl. We've seen both Dan Salmon and M.Foster play some absolutely incredible bowls under pressure. They've both got that firing shot in their arsenal, not afraid to use it, and they've been very accurate throughout the game.
I think sometimes them on a tie break, I think sometimes it comes down to that just ever so slight little bit of luck. Who's a little bit more fortunate with a result or two. We'll soon see. We can all watch together how it pans out. Winner of this game will play in the semi-final tomorrow afternoon against Robert Paxton and Jason Greenslade. Jason was certainly on form earlier on today.
Great opening bowl there from D.Doubler.
4 short, mate. Finger 4.
For a jack.
Yeah, yeah.
Matthew going nice and early. Wow, that went quick.
Again, mate. Yeah, I just roll away.
Wants to run for the centre line. Two great bowls again from Damien. Didn't last long last time.
There's still a nice channel down there, isn't there?
Yes, I mean Jack in the ditch would be a great choice. 2 bowls away will allow Dan a chance to try and draw it back. Got to attack. Gonna get the hole, I think. Now, the difficult part about this is, I mean, do you try and alter it? Do you try and block it? Do you cover down the back just in case he gets half of a contact?
It's difficult. You can't cover everything, can you?
I mean, the blocker's the most difficult shot because it's either perfect or nothing.
Hurry. Come on, run.
Damien's urging the bowl.
Hurry, 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 hurry. No.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't mind that. Good.
Okay, okay.
3 red.
It's made it harder. I still think you can get all 3 bowls out.
Can do. Yeah, he's made it harder to get the jack in the bin. The only problem now is the hole isn't there that he got. It's a lot narrower hole. Like you say, Emily, if he catches the front red bowl, quarter bowl, and then goes straight into the split. Good thing is Dan has final bowl. With forehand, is he right quick? Just wide, I think. Ever so slightly.
First end, Doubler and Salmon.
So for the first time in this game, Welsh pairing of Damien and Dan go in front. They take the first tie-break end. The Northern Irish lads have chosen also to give the jack away. They want that added luxury of the final bowl.
Can't say I blame them.
No, because when you look at the game as a whole, I mean, there's been some fabulous ends, a couple of little loose ends. No one's been dominating at a certain length. So you think, well, if that's the case, what's the point in keeping the jack? Just play for that last bowl.
Jack length, 29.5 metres.
Full length jack. Looking for a good start. Tidy. Lots of finger clicking going on this end.
Julie. What's the gap?
More clicking.
See if that was a tap dripping somewhere.
Okay. Thanks, Greg. Your adjustment.
He's just going to go underneath. Great pace. Just a bowl or two tight, that was all. But it's second, that's the key.
Like you said, that last bowl is second, so does Dan look to get another one in the head just in case Mark looks to play the bowl out? Doesn't want to risk making the shot easier for Mark.
Yes, the danger, I think he does need another one somewhere near, but the danger is just fattening the head up.
Looks like they're going for the respot.
Right, Super B. Yeah.
Oh, it's got the best back now.
He can play the bowl, you know. Nope. Drawing. Surprised at that. Just thought with that green bowl just sticking out to the right hand side there, if you played that forehand for the red bowl, if you're slightly wide of that, there's an angle there off the green bowl back onto the red bowl and stop solid.
that ball.
Well, they're leaving it well alone, saying, well, we're lying the game here. Go ahead. Over to you, Mark.
Surely he'll try and get the bowl out with this one. If he'd have been close to drawing it, I think he might opt to play it again, but
I just think with that, just that little extra chance of using that green bowl, I mean, you could be slightly wide of the target, get the inside edge. You could either be even wider of the target, get the outside edge. It's a personal choice, like any shot preference. I just think it's slightly easier than when you're under pressure, game down, trying to draw within 7 or 8 inches. More than capable, of course.
you're absolutely got the extra adrenaline pumping through you. So that can often mean you're heavy.
I just think sometimes when you're a bit under pressure, you just tendency just to stiffen up a little bit. You know, your delivery is, I think, is going for the bowl.
He's played these shots so well throughout the game. Has he got one more in him? To save the match here, M.Foster.
Close.
Something.
Got it. Yeah. Definitely the shot to play.
Second end.
Absolutely
Crawford
nailed
and
it.
Foster.
Takes the second end of this quarter-final tie-break. So good. I know he missed 2 the last end, but didn't miss much before that. That's why I just thought, just go for it. Back yourself. Has done. So into a third end we go.
I think that's perhaps why he didn't try to drive with his first bowl, because he missed the previous end. Probably had that in the back of his mind, thought, you know what, I'll just try and draw it. Sadly, didn't really get anywhere near it.
Jack length 27 metres.
So we reverted back to the drive and just played it perfectly. So the third end of this tie-break, as Jason said at the start of it, players can opt to kill the end now. They have to say it before they deliver the bowl.
Yes. You can nominate as many times as you like, but you can only kill it once. If this end is a tied end, so both bowls are equidistant from the jack, there'll be a 1-bowl shootout, and it's the skips that have to play 1 bowl.
Damien's been a bit of a machine these last few ends, hasn't he?
I don't think he's played a bad bowl in the last 4 ends. Oh, little dance from Matthew.
Body language isn't great, is it?
Normally means it's quick.
Yeah, just draw again, mate.
Well played again. Oh, brilliant.
2 red.
Second set, D.Doubler's gone up about 3 years, hasn't he? He's been absolutely outstanding. Some good, consistent stuff.
Yeah, it was a standard he was playing earlier on in the tournament.
Back to you, Mark. Both draws are available, probably forehand to the back bowl.
Yeah, it looks slightly more favourable, doesn't it?
Just there, if you're just that slightly bit up, isn't it? Just land on it. I mean, Mark hasn't got much more on than a draw at the moment. The head's really, really small. I think maybe draw down his forehand. Try and get one slightly closer down this side. Nope. Thinking, well, I'm quite happy with those. I'm going to try and cover the back.
Just losing it in the ditch there.
I think Mark's just going to draw anyway.
Yeah, I'm not really sure there's another shot on.
Trouble is, if he drives, Dan's got last bowl. That's the problem. So he'll just try and correct the weight. So forehand draw to stay in. Something's wrong with this.
Taking too much pace off.
Has done.
Third end and
Not
match
to be.
to Doubler and Salmon.
Final end of this tie-break goes to the Welsh pairing of D.Doubler and D.Salmon. Really, really good game of bowls. But that tie-break was all about Damien, putting the pressure on end after end after end. Very unlucky to the Northern Irish boys. They've been exceptional here, and they'll go back to Ireland very, very proud. So that's all we have time for today. Coming up tomorrow, first thing in the morning, 9:30, join myself and Jamie Walker for the World Open Singles. It's Wayne Wilgress against Scotland's Darren Weir. 11:15 is another one of the World Open Singles. It's Ronald Lysing from the Philippines taking on Daniel Alonim from Israel. And then in the afternoon we start our World Open Pairs semi-finals. Mervyn King and David Gourlay against Jason Banks and Michael Stepney. Following that game, around about 3:45 will be Robert Paxson and Jason Greenslade. We'll play the winners here, which is D.Doubler and D.Salmon. And then it's a busy day for David Gourlay tomorrow. In the evening at 7:30, David Gourlay MBE will face James Rippier. Thank you once again for joining us down here at the Ambassador Cruise Line World Indoor Bowls Championships, but I'm afraid that is all we have time for. So from everybody here, it's good night, God bless everybody. Bye bye.